Hello and welcome back to another session with MDT 888 Spirit Guide, John 424. I'm your host, Matty T. And today's date is January 29th, Thursday, January 29th, 2026. And we're going to be doing a reading today for the Divine Masculine Collective. Okay, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, of course, you're not a returning subscriber, you're family over here. Thank you. Welcome back, family. Welcome back. So, y'all have been following me for a while, and I'm in a good mood today. Why not be, right? Why not? You choose your mood. You really do. You really do. And I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say that, because I have my days where I'm like, don't nobody talk to me. But you know what? The more mature I get, the more I'm realizing that you have the authority to command your day. You really do. Doesn't matter what sign the moon's in. We know that the moon cycles do affect our moods. We know that. But you still have the power to command your day. So at this moment in time, I'm choosing to be in a good mood. So anyway, y'all, that's a message built in there for somebody. I don't know who that's for. Maybe I'm gonna need to come back in a few days and watch this message again to remind myself of that. Because y'all know me by now. Y'all know I'm a Capricorn, and Capricorn moods can change like the weather. But I think that's because on the tail side of every Capricorn coin is Cancer, right? And we know Cancer can be moody sometimes. Shout out to you if you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I ain't mad at you. Or North Node. I ain't mad at you. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and y'all know how I do it over here. We do single card polls. We pull clarifiers if we need to, and we find out what the message. We pull advice cards if we need to. Sometimes the advice is built into the card. But we're going to find out what the Holy Spirit wants to communicate to the Divine Masculine Collective on this Thursday, okay? And you know what? I know I told y'all it's Thursday, January 29th, 2026, but it doesn't matter, because whenever you see this reading, all my readings are timeless. That is exactly when you're supposed to see it. These messages come from Spirit, and there are no clocks in the spirit realm. There's divine timing, and that divine timing sits in between the physical realm and the spiritual realm, okay? But there's no linear time in the realm of spirit. Only possibilities. All right, so we're going to find out what those messages are and what those possibilities are for you today, Divine Masculine Collective, all right? And if you're a Divine Feminine cross-watching for Divine Masculine, I know this channel originally started out as a twin flame channel, so I know I get a lot of twins, a lot of soulmates that watch me, but whoever it's for, the card just came out, by the way. I'll show it to you in just a minute. Whoever this is for, that's who this is for, okay? So that wasn't what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, if you're a Divine Feminine cross-watching for a Divine Masculine, then y'all know the rules over here. It's real simple. I don't tell nobody not to cross-watch. You're welcome, but we don't cross-watch just to be nosy, all right? If it's a happy reading, then celebrate with them. If it's one where they're going to need some emotional support, then pray for them, all right? So the card that came out today, y'all, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. That is a very powerful message. The High Priestess, I'm going to say, y'all, I'll be right back. I need to check something. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right. I had to go to the book on that one, y'all. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. That's a very powerful message right there. It really stymied me. High Priestess is the direction Spirit wants me to take for this reading. Y'all know typically if I pull Swords, it's going to be some sort of communication type of message, thoughts, that sort of thing. If it's Wands, it's going to be a some type of action that Spirit wants you to take. If it's Cups, it's going to have something to deal with your emotions or your love or something like that. Is going to be the direction of the reading. And if it's Pentacles, it's going to have something to do with activities or money. Pentacles, something like that. Y'all, with that High Priestess coming out, that is a very powerful. It stopped me in my tracks. That's a very powerful card, y'all. Okay, in astrology, the planet that goes with this card is the moon. So the moon is technically water energy, spirit. But with this High Priestess coming out, and this being the number 2 card there, number two is the number of partnership as well. In astrology, 2, second house, that's Taurus energy. So that's got to deal with self-care, money, possessions, that sort of thing. But this is a very powerful spiritual message there. That number 8 there, that's infinity. That High Priestess, that's about intuition. This is a powerful message coming from Spirit. I'm gonna say this is an open door. Divine Masculine, the Spirit has something very powerful that it wants to communicate with you. So I'm just going to pull the cards and see where it goes from here. This is wide open. This is a wild card for me. This one stymied me. I'm keeping this 100, y'all. I ain't editing nothing. Yeah, you saw a cut there where I got up and walked away to go get the book. Okay, because I needed some guidance on this. I'm like, this one stopped me in my tracks. Spirit has something very powerful that they want to communicate to you all. I've got 2 tarot decks here. What I just showed you was the High Priestess card from the Oceanic Tarot deck, and then I've got the Light Seers deck as well. And of course, we're going to round out with 2 Oracle card readings. We're going to pull one from the Rose Oracle and one from the Starseed Oracle. But there's something very powerful that Spirit wants to communicate with you all that has to do with Spirit. So I'm gonna keep going from this Oceanic Tarot deck, y'all. This is a lot of powerful energy I'm picking up already. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. The Fool. New beginnings. Okay. New journey. There's something that Spirit wants to communicate with you all about a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start. So I'm gonna pull the cards and see what comes out. Spirit's telling me to grab my Light Seers deck now. So this is nothing to play with, y'all. I'm picking up on some very powerful energy coming from the spirit realm, and y'all, it might have something to do with this Neptune and Aries transit that just happened. So Neptune has moved into the sign of Aries, out of Pisces and into Aries. So we're going to be getting a lot of direct appearance energy from the spirit realm, y'all, in the earth. Neptune rules over the veil between the spirit realm and the physical realm. And with it coming in Aries, there's nothing but truths coming out now. Things that were hidden are now emerging. They're coming to the surface. They are now emerging and coming to the surface. So, woo, Divine Masculine. Let's see what Spirit got for y'all. Got a bunch of cards trying to fall out of my hand. This is y'all. Literally, you're like I'm having difficulty holding these cards, y'all. This is Spirit wants to communicate something to you, Divine Masculine. I don't know what it is, but with that High Priestess card coming out, that's divine feminine energy. That's the divine feminine energy of the universe. Okay? That's that Mama Divine, as I like to call her. Okay? Spirit of wisdom, spirit of intuition, something, and it's got something to do with a new start. Something new, maybe perhaps the Spirit wants y'all to do. We're going to find out right now. All right? Let's, Spirit gave me one card to pull out here. I'm not going to turn it over. That's the back of it. I'm not going to turn it over. All right? And I'm just, another one just came out. Y'all. How about the Knight of Cups just fell out of my hands upright? Let's see what this other card is. 9 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. All right? Y'all, there's something going on with a spiritual connection. Something going on with a spiritual connection or somebody that you are spiritually connected to. Maybe perhaps the message that Spirit is saying is that they want you to start something fresh with somebody that you're connected to, a high level spiritual connection. I don't know if I need to pull any clarifiers, y'all. This is some powerful energy I'm picking up on. Like I'm literally like, I'm jittery. I'm jittery like I've drank 3 cups of espresso or something. I'm literally feeling jittery. So maybe somebody's nervous about something that Spirit wants y'all to do. But maybe you guys are picking up some powerful intuitive messages from a divine counterpart. Why do I say from a divine counterpart? Well, because the 9 of Wands came out. So the 9 of Wands was the first card that came out. This one came out. This is the one Spirit told me to pull from the deck. So either Spirit is letting you know that you are in a protected connection. And the Knights, y'all know the Knights are all about action. So this Knight of Cups is perhaps Spirit is telling you that you are protected in a new venture that they want you to take with regards to making a move, being that Knight of Cups. All right, being that Knight of Cups and making a move toward a divine counterpart. I'm going to pull some more cards just to see, but what I can see already is that Spirit wants you to know that if you had any questions or anything about your connection with a divine counterpart, this is some powerful energy, y'all. I'm gonna have to pull some more cards. Let me pull some more cards and get a better picture. But right now, letting you know that either you need to defend your connection. This Knight of Cups, y'all. Knights are about action, taking action. And you either have a Knight of Cups coming toward you, that could be a divine counterpart coming toward you, or Spirit, more importantly, Spirit, at the bottom of the deck is a new beginning. It could tell you that you've got a new beginning coming in some sort of spiritual connection that is protected. And perhaps, Spirit is telling you, hey, move towards somebody and take them off of love. All right. It's interesting because we saw the Page of Pentacles in the Divine Feminine reading this week. So I'm starting to see some synchronicity here, but I'm going to pull some more cards because this picture's not clear enough for me. So let me stay with this Light Seers deck. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. I'm going to get one from this Light Seers deck and one from this. I'm going to keep shuffling, y'all. I'm going to let the picture develop. I'm going to let the picture develop. I'm not going to sit here and stumble through it. I'm going to let the picture develop. Y'all, these cards are flying out of my hand. Okay. All right. Strength card came out in reverse. Strength card came out in reverse. Let me keep going. I got to get the message here, y'all. This is some powerful energy. Queen of Pentacles came out upright. The Page of Cups came out in reverse. All right. Let me pull a couple more cards. I'm gonna take this Fool and put it over here because that's the overall energy. And this is gonna come together for me in a minute. I'm just gonna have to take a look at these cards and see what they say. Chariot, yeah, movement. I told you. All right. I think I see what's happening here. I think I see what's happening. You guys have a very powerful spiritual connection with somebody. Okay. I knew this was going to be a wild card. Cups didn't come out, so I didn't know if this was going to be I didn't expect this to be a quote unquote love reading or relationship reading, but there's something going on right now. And y'all, with this Neptune and Aries transit, there's a lot of things that were hidden that are now coming to the surface. So spirit is all over this connection. This has to deal with a new beginning for you with a partner that you are spiritually connected to, divine masculine. This connection is protected. All right. I'm gonna pull a clarifier in this Knight of Cups because I don't know who this Knight of Cups is. I don't know if this Knight of Cups is you or if this Knight of Cups is your person. I'm thinking it could go either way right now. It could go either way because Knights technically speaking, a Knight is masculine energy, but Cups is feminine energy. So, and then the Strength card coming out in reverse tells me that this is something that you've kind of not been confident about. This is a connection you haven't been confident about, or this Knight of Cups, this person that you're in this connection with just makes you feel weak. Okay. They make you feel weak, but this Queen of Pentacles, that is a very nurturing energy, and that's a very benevolent energy. So I'm feeling like this is your divine feminine that you're connected to. This Queen of Pentacles is your divine feminine, and she just makes you feel weak. Okay. She makes you feel weak. The last card that came out was this Page of Cups in reverse. So some of you all are reluctant to carry that message of love to your person. But remember what I told y'all, Knights are about taking action and Cups are about emotions, right? Look what he's got here. He's got a bouquet of roses. And look at that energy coming off of him. Look at that energy, okay? And look at that white horse in the background. He's got his hat. He's got a bouquet of roses. I'm gonna pull a clarifier to see if that's you or your person. I'm thinking. Let me pull a clarifier. I need to see if that's you or your person. Is that you or is that your person? That y'all. This is. We working through this one together, y'all. But it's coming together. I've never pulled this many cards in a reading. Y'all know. It's typically one card and then a message is given to me. That one jumped out of my hand and fell on the floor. Let's see what it is. Justice, okay? Justice is Libra energy. That's masculine energy. So I wanted to know if that Knight of Cups was you or your person. With that being, Justice card is Libra energy. Libra is a masculine air sign. So that tells me that is you. And Spirit wants you to. Justice is about doing the right thing. Justice is about doing the right thing. Justice is about restoring balance. It's an air sign, Libra, so it's about truth. It's about communication. That clarifier just helped me understand what's going on here. All right, so let me put it all together for you. The High Priestess. Somebody has a very, very powerful spiritual connection to somebody. You probably got a lot of telepathic communication between you and this person. Okay, you probably hear this person speaking to you telepathically. You speak to this person telepathically. They hear you speaking to them telepathically, but there hasn't been any communication in the physical. Okay. This Nine of Wands could say that you have been, protective of this connection, or you've been a little bit defensive. Not defensive in the Seven of Wands sense. This is like, okay, I've arrived at a position and I've put my sticks down. I put up my borders. I put up my boundaries, and I am protecting something. Protecting what? Protecting this connection with your divine counterpart, okay? Protecting this connection with your divine counterpart. So this spiritual connection is protected. Also with this 9 of Wands coming out after the High Priestess, this tells me that Spirit is protecting your connection. The Holy Spirit is protecting your connection. Now, Wands is masculine energy, but we see a feminine, okay? So look here. Look how these came out. You got the High Priestess, right? That is that divine feminine mother, spiritual mother energy, okay? Spiritual energy, High Priestess, all-knowing, high, super intuitive. That scroll that she has in her hand, if you look in the traditional deck, that is a Torah scroll, okay? So she has mastery of of religion and spirituality. That's somebody who knows how to break down spirituality and religion, okay, in its proper sense. But and look at that infinity symbol. This is an infinite connection between you and a person. But these two together tell me that spirit is protecting this connection. So your connection is protected. Nobody can bother it, okay? But you got this Knight of Cups that came out after that, and that Knight of Cups is all about action. So this is about an action that Spirit wants you to take. How do I know? Because it wants you to take divine masculine. How do I know? It was clarified by the Justice card. So there's been some injustice in your connection. There's been a lack of balance in your connection. You may be connected to somebody who there is no communication, and that sword there tells me that there needs to be it's Libra energy. Libra is a cardinal signs are the leaders, right? Libra energy. Libra starts off, it kicks off the fall. It's the first sign of the fall. So it's a cardinal sign. They're all about taking the lead. Spirit wants you to take the lead in, look at the sword. The sword is about communication. It's about truth. And you got the scales of balance. Spirit wants you to balance out this connection. My guess is that you all are connected to a divine feminine that has put in a lot of effort, and they pull back and they're like, I'm not putting in any more effort. That person has got to do something now. So Spirit is directing you to be that Knight of Cups. How do we know? Spirit wants you to be this Knight of Cups and restore justice and balance to your connection. There's an 8 there as well. That 8 is infinity energy, just like we see here. That infinity symbol is an 8 sideways. Okay. So it's an eternal, it's an infinite connection between you and this person. It is protected. The advice is built in here, y'all. I don't need to pull an advice card. The advice is built in. This is about taking that leap of faith. Okay, the Fool is about taking a leap of faith and starting something new. Okay, this was the card. The direction card was the High Priestess, which told me it was a wild card. It could be anything. Okay, very spiritual though. This is a powerful message. I told y'all my hands were kind of shaking, shuffling these cards and holding them. And I told you I still feel jittery, so I feel the power of this connection. This is a very powerful connection between you and this person. The two of you probably make each other nervous, because I'm picking up on some nervous energy right now. And I'm usually chill when I'm doing these readings, especially for the divine masculine. I'm usually chill. I'm nervous AF right now. I'm telling y'all. So this is a very powerful connection, divine masculine, between you and a divine counterpart. Okay, it's very powerful. It's so powerful that you all probably shake when you're in each other's presence. You all probably are like, you give each other butterflies. I can tell you that because I'm feeling that energy right now. But Spirit wants you to know that your connection is protected, and the card that came out as far as the overall energy, for the reading is the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is the foundational energy for this reading. This is divine masculine reading, so this is direction for you, divine masculine. The Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith and begin something new. Revitalize, reinitiate this connection where there's been no communication between you and a person for a long time. Okay. This is an infinite connection, and Spirit is ready for you guys to let's go. Spirit saying, let's go. How do we know? The Chariot came out. Clarifying the Justice card. So Spirit is telling you to go. Spirit's telling you to go. Spirit's telling you to be that emperor. Okay. Spirit's telling you they want progress. Look at that. It's a countdown. You had an 8 come out. The 8 card is the Justice card, followed by a 7. That's countdown energy. Okay. Get it moving. 8 plus 7 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. The 6th house is about daily tasks. It's about routines. Get it going. Spirit's telling you to get it going. Take that leap of faith. Okay. In this eternal connection that is protected by Spirit, by the angels, by your ancestors. You all probably have ancestors in both of your lineages that are fighting to get you guys to do something, to start this new beginning. Okay. And the thing about the fool is the fool don't know what the journey's gonna look like. He just says, let's go. Some of y'all have been waiting. Why? Why have you been waiting? Because this connection makes you feel weak. I feel it. I feel it. This connection makes you feel weak. But Spirit says, look, just go. Just go. You know who drives the chariot? The Emperor. The Emperor drives the chariot. Emperor is divine masculine energy. Empress is divine feminine energy. This is your reading today, divine masculine. Spirit's telling you to step into that Emperor energy. Take that fool's journey. Don't worry about what's out there. Just go. Just go. This is divine. This is divinely protected connection. Okay? So the Spirit's telling you to be that Knight of Cups. All right? Spirit wants you to make the first move to restore balance and justice and harmony to that connection. Everybody that knows Libras are harmonizers. Libras are harmonizers, okay? Libras love to harmonize. Okay, that's 7, justice, Libra energy. Libra rules over the 7th house of partnership, relationships. That's Libra energy. Y'all, how can this message can't be any clearer? The chariot energy is Cancer energy. That's about the emotions. That's the 4th house. The Cancer rules over the 4th house of home and family. The moon. This is a very emotional connection for you all, divine masculines. But Spirit wants you to step into that divine masculine energy and go. Get on that chariot. Be that Knight of Cups and take that love offer to that person to bring justice. To bring justice. Restore balance to this connection. Okay? Spirit knows that that this connection makes you weak, that you've not been feeling strong about it. Maybe you haven't been feeling strong because maybe that divine feminine hasn't been talking to you. Okay? So you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The energy supporting this reading is the Fool. New beginnings. You won't know until you make that leap. Divine masculine. You will not know until you take that leap of faith. All right? Spirit's telling you that, hey, make that leap of faith toward this Queen of Pentacles that makes you feel weak. Queen of Pentacles came out after this. So that tells us what it is that's making you feel weak. It's that Queen of Pentacles. Okay? But she's stable. She's stable. She's foundation building. She's stable. Okay? She is stable. She has a lot to offer. She has a lot to give. She has a lot of tangible gifts to give. But she also, she has been holding down this connection. Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. Earth, everything, the earth holds everything that we see down. Okay? Even the birds don't fly all day. They return to the earth at some point. They land in a tree to go to sleep or something. Trees are earth energy. So this person has been holding this connection down. Spirit said it's time for you to get skin in the game and balance it. Okay? Yeah. Get out of this scared energy. Get out of this scared energy. We know that this Page of Cups in reverse level. I don't want to say nothing. I know I don't want to say nothing to my Queen of Pentacles. Spirit's telling you to get up and go. Get up and go. Get on that horse. Take that love offer to that person. Why are you taking that love offer to that person? To restore balance and harmony to your connection. The connection is eternal. But does that mean that you should wait till your next lifetime to do it? No. Spirit said, get on your chariot, be that emperor, get in that emperor, that divine masculine emperor energy, and go. Go to what? Go to your new beginning. Okay? All right? Reversals, I often say reversals are temporary states. Get out of that and get into that strength energy. That's Leo energy, okay? That's Leo energy. Get into that. Listen to some solar plexus chakra music. Wear the color yellow. Work with the color yellow. Bring some sunflowers in your house. Drink some lemon water, okay? Work with that color yellow. Eat some bananas if you have to. Whatever you got to do. Work with that yellow. Yellow fire helps to fire up and charge your solar plexus, which is where your confidence comes from. You're not feeling real confident. This tells me you're not feeling real confident about this connection. But look at the inverse. You're not feeling confident, but your Queen of Pentacles is feeling confident. She's like, well, look at her. Well, I guess I'll be here when he gets here. And I'm saying I know there's no gender in tarot. You could be a female carrier of the divine masculine energy. Okay. I know there's no gender in tarot. You could be dealing with a masculine who's a divine feminine. There's no gender in tarot. Okay. It's just energy. So your divine counterpart is like, well, I'll just keep sitting here waiting. I know they're going to come. But I'm scared. I don't know what she's going to say. I'm scared. So I don't want to go take her this message of love. I'm scared. Spirit said, go. It's like he told Abraham. He said, get thee from thy country and from thy family and from thy kinsmen and go to that Go to a land that I will show you. Abraham didn't know what he was going to see when he got there. But you know what he did? Abraham got on that chariot and left. Okay? That comes from Genesis chapter 12. Look it up for yourself. All right, so I'm going to pick these cards up, y'all. The message is clear. The message is clear. This is a powerful connection between you and a person. This is a powerful connection between you and a person, but it is divinely protected. That high priestess is powerful. It is highly intuitive. It is highly intuitive, okay? Highly intuitive, highly telepathic. Spirit said is enough of the telepathic communication. It's time for y'all to talk in person. Get on your horse. Get on your horse. Go take that love offer to your divine, to this Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Get out of this. Get out of this scared energy. Get out of that scared energy, okay? Get out of that. Spirit wants you to turn them two cards upright, okay? Page of Cups, okay? You or your person might be younger in age. You or your person might be younger. But Spirit said, nah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Let go. It's time to stop being scared. The Fool has no fear. Look at these cards falling out of my hand. I can't even hold the cards. That's how powerful this energy is. Somebody's shaking listening to this right now, understanding what it is that you have to do. But Spirit said it's time up. Time's up. Spirit wants you to get in that chariot and go. Y'all know what happens when Spirit wants you to do something and you don't do it? They send that tower. And towers don't feel good. Take it from somebody who's been through many towers. Okay? Take it from somebody who's been through many towers since I had my spiritual awakening. All right? I'm going to put these cards away, y'all. That's your messages from Spirit today, Divine Masculine. Let me pull you guys some oracle advice. I can't even talk right now. Lip shaking. Trembling, can't hold the cards. The cards still falling out. Cards still falling out of my hand. But look what fell out. The Strength fell out upright this time. So I know y'all gonna turn it around. The Strength card fell out upright. It fell out of my hand upright. I couldn't hold I'm trying to pick the cards up. The Strength card just fell out. Stability. So that's the Strength card we've seen twice. The first time we saw it, it was in the reverse. At the end here, it falls out of my hand in the upright. Okay. So y'all do that, man. Y'all do that. Spirit said it's time to go. It's time to go. It is time to go. All right, y'all. Let me put these cards away. This is some powerful energy. Y'all. Oh, man. Okay. All right, so let me drink some water. Good Lord. Divine Masculine. Who are y'all connected to? Divine Masculine? Wow. Let me get y'all some Rose Oracle advice. I want to get out of this reading. This energy is too powerful. I want to get out of this reading. You and somebody that you're connected to in an infinite connection, an eternal connection that is divinely protected, but you ain't been in that divine masculine energy. Divine masculine Spirit said it's time for you to start that new beginning. See, I can't put my words together. I'm trying to say beginning and journey at the same time. I don't know who you're connected to, but I'm happy for you. Everybody should feel that. Everybody should feel that. Wow. Everybody should feel that. That's some powerful energy. Everybody should feel that. That tells me y'all got a lot of love for each other. Y'all do. And it's an eternal connection. So you all probably at some point have looked at each other and remembered a past life with that person. Because that high priestess card holding that infinity symbol, that told me that. And her holding that scroll in her hands, that tells me that your connection is recorded in the heavens. It's recorded. Your connection is written. You guys have a connection that's written in the stars. It's written in the ether. It's recorded in the Akashic records, okay? Y'all came here to do something. Something powerful. Whatever y'all came here to do is very powerful. All right? Rose Oracle advice. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. That kind of goes with that balance card energy. All right? Let me read what the book has to say about that. So I can get out of this reading, y'all. So I can get out of this energy. This is some, oof. Wow. This might be the most powerful reading I have sat in on since I started doing this, y'all. I know my glasses look crazy, but it's all good. Rose without thorns. Wow. Wow, Divine Masculine. That's a powerful connection you guys are in. It is very powerful. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Perhaps that's that fool's journey that Spirit wants you to take that you've been holding back from. But they're being very serious with you all. I wouldn't want a tower for you. I wouldn't want that. Just go with it. Go with it. When I saw that high priestess come out as a direction card for this reading, I told you I had to pause. I had to go get some more help. I already knew where this was going. Rose without thorns. Most roses have thorns that protect the plant. I told you it's a protected connection. When you walk past, it's so easy to get caught on their spiky stems, as if the thorns themselves are an initiation. Y'all, I can't even read, y'all. Let me back up. Rose without thorns. Most roses have thorns that protect the plant. When you walk past, it's so easy to get caught on their spiky stems, as if the thorns themselves are an initiation for the observer to get to the breathtaking beauty and scent of the queen of all flowers in full bloom. Whoever your divine feminine counterpart is, divine masculine, they probably are something to look at. They probably are something that everybody likes to look at. And I don't care if you're a male watching this for a female or a female watching this for a male. This is speaking to you. I already know that. However, there are a small number of roses that are unlike most, possessing few or no thorns, and that's what this card is all about. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of your life. Where's that fool card? Did I put it away? I think I put it away. No, I didn't. Here it is. Is an invitation. Y'all see how these readings go together? Y'all see how these oracle cards support these tarot readings? Diving in. Let me read that one more time. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of your life, to rest into the softness, to enjoy the delicious fragrance, to rest in and relish what it means to be currently alive in this body, to embrace all the beauty and bliss that life has to offer. Spirit wants that for y'all, but you got to go. It's time. It's time. You have a right to your joy, and the rose without thorns wants you to take every ounce of it in right now. Let me read that one more time. You have a right to your joy, and the rose without thorns wants you to take every ounce of it in right now, to celebrate and lose yourself in the sweetness of your life. This is a rare moment in time of deep peace and enjoyment. You're being called to taste all that it has to offer, to drink it all in. You deserve every drop. You've worked for this moment. Embrace it now with open arms. It is safe for you to enjoy this, to welcome this, to embody all of this. And while life is ever changing and forever inviting us to grow, right now, your lesson is to be in the delight of it all. And the rose transmission for you is, you place your hand over your heart, your dominant hand. I have a right to my joy. I appreciate and drink in the sweet nectar of my life. Spirit ready to deliver that for y'all, okay? Let me take these glasses off and explain something to you before I get this Starseed Oracle card out for you all. We're in the midst of a very powerful transit, okay? Neptune, the planet of hopes, dreams, and wishes, and also the ruler of the bridge between the spirit realm and the physical realm. That's probably why this high priestess card came out in this reading today. Everything's in alignment. Tarot is in alignment with the cosmos. It is. Don't ever let anybody tell you differently. This is why tarot cards have planetary energies assigned to them. Listen, Neptune has just moved into Aries. Aries is the energy of emergence. Aries is the energy of appearance. Things emerge, things appear. Aries rules over the first house. The first house is the house of appearances. It is the house of showing up. That is what Aries energy is about. So when Neptune enters Aries, and it hasn't been here for 170 something years, I'm told 170, 180 something years or whatever. When Neptune enters into Aries, it brings with it the appearance of everything that it is that you hoped and dreamed for. Okay? That's what happens. What you got to look for right now in your natal chart, this is why I tell people on my other channel, Match D. Talford, to know thyself is to win at life. And the way to know yourself is to understand and know what your natal chart placements are. Look at your natal chart if you know it. Whatever house you have Aries in, that is the house in your natal chart that is being activated by this Neptune in Aries transit. A lot of y'all are feeling some very powerful activations, and I guarantee you it is somewhere in the area of the house that you have Aries occupying in your natal chart. So look at your natal chart, find out what house you have Aries in, and look up what the themes of that house is or are. You're going to find out really quickly that these are the energies that you're feeling. Okay? So, yeah, everything that it is that you've dreamed for and hoped for is now starting to appear in your life. And Neptune stays in a single sign for 14 years. So with Neptune in Aries, guess what? You're going to see things that you have dreamed about your entire life appearing and coming into view for the next 14 years. But as we know, tomorrow's not promised. So take the advice from Spirit today and take that full journey. Get on that chariot. Go restore balance to your connection. Some of y'all are in these connections that you dreamed about your whole life, but you haven't been doing anything because you've been in that reverse strength card energy, scared, feeling weak. That person makes you feel weak. I know. This is a powerful connection. I felt it. I couldn't even hold the cards. I could barely say my words without stumbling over them. Some of y'all, Spirit is talking to y'all directly. It's time to get on that chariot and get in that emperor energy and take the fool's journey. Go back to Genesis chapter 12, where he told Abraham to leave everything he knew and go to a land that he was going to show him. And it ended up being a very fruitful land. He said, I'm going to multiply you. He said, I'm going to multiply you. I'm going to bless them that bless you and curse them that curse you. And in you, all families of the earth are going to be blessed. That was his direction to Abraham. But what would have happened if Abraham never went? Because he was scared. The stories in the Bible, the stories in the Old Testament would have played out very differently. That's for somebody, okay? Some of y'all are in these dream connections that other people wish they were in. And you've been sitting there in that scared energy. But with Neptune and Aries, it's time for it to emerge. Everything that you've ever hoped for and dreamed for is going to start coming into play. Now, guess what's going to happen when Saturn joins Neptune next month in the sign of Aries? Saturn is bringing what is owed to you. Some of y'all have worked so hard. Some of y'all have had energies fighting against you. Some of you made mistakes, but you said, you know what? I'm going to stay the course. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to stay on this path or whatever. I'm going to trust God. And you stayed the course. Neptune brings the emergence of hopes and dreams, wishes, things that we've always dreamed about, things that we dreamed that maybe thought was never going to happen. Saturn is coming behind it to give you that is owed to you. That Justice card came out after that Knight of Cups. Spirit wants to restore balance and harmony to your relationship. The Justice card is Libra energy. Libra rules over the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This is an eternal connection that Spirit wants to rebalance and start something new with. But you got to make that move, Divine Masculine. You got to get in that energy and make that move and bring this connection back into balance. Okay? All right. And I heard from another astrologer that the last time that we saw this particular conjunction that's coming up in February, where Saturn and Neptune were together in the sign of Aries, was some 6,000 years ago. You know what happened 6,000 years ago, roughly 6,000 years ago? In addition to the flood, that's a story for another day. Don't listen to some of these people. Oh, yeah, that great flood happened 50,000 years ago. No, that don't add up. Okay. I'm not going to get preachy on here or dogmatic today. Okay, whatever. But let me tell you, these age flips, they go from divine masculine to divine feminine to divine masculine every 3,000 years. We just left the age of Pisces. When the cosmic age is a feminine sign, the dominant energy in the earth is masculine. When the cosmic age is a masculine sign, the dominant energy in the earth is feminine. We just left the feminine sign, Pisces, the age of Pisces, where masculine energy was the dominant energy in the earth. Now we've moved into the age of Aquarius, a masculine sign where feminine energy is going to be the dominant energy in the earth. Okay? So it's balancing. This is how the cosmos stays in balance. So 6,000 years ago, the last time we had this conjunction of Neptune in Aries and Saturn together in Aries at the same time, the age was flipping from the age of, what would that have been? The age of Taurus to the age of Aries. So we went from masculine dominant energy in the earth to feminine dominant energy in the earth. Feminine energy heals, it restores. And Spirit wants you to do your part by taking that leap of faith. All right, let's get you one more card and let's get out of here. This is a beautiful reading today, y'all, but it's powerful. Powerful. Spirit got something they want y'all to do, but you can't know until you take that leap. Go back to, and my ear's ringing now. My ear's ringing. My ear's ringing. That Spirit confirmation. Just started. It just started. Go back to that example in Genesis chapter 12. You can't know what goodness Spirit has for you until you take that leap of faith. And that was that Rose Without Thorns card. Rewind the tape and go back and watch that. Listen to that section about the Rose Without Thorns. Spirit got something beautiful they want to give y'all, just like they gave Abraham something beautiful. But you can't know if you don't go. Pardon that burp. That was Spirit confirmation too. You cannot know if you do not go. All right? Let's get you one more card. It's in here. Let's get it. That's 2 cards. I don't want those. I'm putting them back in the deck. I only want one, Spirit. Just give me one card. 3 cards. Nope. Give me one card, Spirit. I only want one. 2 cards came out, then 3 cards came out. That's 5. That's a number change. It's time for y'all to make that change. Fifth house is Leo energy. Leo is a strength card. Time for y'all to step into that strength. Okay? These cards don't want to come out. Y'all got to step into that strength. All right? Maybe okay. I was just about to say maybe I'm not supposed to give y'all a Starseed card, and then one fell out of my hand. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Some of y'all been waiting for it to make sense. These connections don't make sense. All right? I know this is a twin flame reading. Twin flame connections don't make sense to anybody. They don't make sense to anybody in them. They definitely don't make sense to anybody outside of them. Okay? I know. I wrote a book about it. Twin flames. Understanding and solving the problem of the avoidant, dismissive, divine masculine. Get that book. It's going to help you. I originally wrote that book with the divine masculine in mind. Spirit took over the writing session and it became a book that helps both people to heal. Get that book. You can get it at Amazon in print or in Kindle. You can get it at Apple Books. Okay. Today's date is January 29th. For 2 more days, you can get an incredible discount if you go to Apple Books. Okay. It's going to return to full price on February the 1st. Okay. Go to Apple Books if you got an iPad or an iPhone or an iMac or MacBook Pro or MacBook Air, something like that, where you like to read your books digitally. There are some answers in that book for you. A lot of questions that you might have will be answered in that book. But these connections don't make sense to anybody. So this card says, take baby steps. But taking baby steps, you can't take them baby steps until you go. All right? Baby steps. Action. Chariot. The chariot. Get up and go. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. It doesn't say follow your intuition after it makes sense. Does the fool wait for it to make sense? He don't know how deep that water is, but he said, I'm going. It's time to do something new. Baby steps. Action. Take action. The chariot card. Okay? The knight of cups. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Where is it? That's why the high priestess came out as a direction setting card for today's reading. Intuition. Follow your intuition. All of this flows together. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. All right, let me read this card and we're going to go. Spirit is really pushing y'all. Look at that portal in there. That's a portal into the unknown. They still got portals around the world. Y'all know that, right? Like, that's a story for another day. That's one of the biggest kept secrets by governments around the planet. I probably should keep this talk out of this channel and keep that over on my Matt D. Talford channel. That's the stuff I talk about on my main channel. When we do Maddie's Rap Live, and y'all get to come on and share with me what y'all know. But they got portals. Look at that portal. That's a portal into the unknown. Abraham went into the unknown and look at what he gained from it. Trust God. Trust the Most High. Trust Source. Trust your intuition. Trust the God inside you. It ain't gonna make sense outside of you. I told you, nobody outside of you can tell you anything about a twin flame connection unless it resonates. But these connections don't make sense to anybody. There's not a lot of documentation. Find some ancient documentation on twin flames. I'll wait. You listen to people outside of you, they'll tell you they're not real. And yet, y'all saw how my hands are shaking. A lot of y'all shake when y'all coming. A lot of y'all are dealing with somebody where that person is the only person who's ever made you shake like that. You don't know why you lose your cool when you're around that person. You just lose, like you could be the coolest person in the world. You could be ice cold, ice in the veins. That person come around, your hands start shaking, your palms start sweating, your heart start beating a little bit faster. They don't make sense. All right, baby steps. This is Spirit talking, y'all. Matt's just the microphone. This is Spirit talking. Matt's just the vessel. Matt is just the vessel. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. You are being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling. To start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. To start where you are. The fool. To start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they are waiting to know the destination before taking that first step. That was that strength card in reverse and that page of cups in reverse. But y'all saw it came out in the end there, right? This came out upright. Strength. Y'all gonna get the strength to do it. Y'all got it now. You just got to decide. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they are waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of the day. Infinity. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. Baby calls. Maybe that's part of it for some of y'all. Okay. I'm just a messenger. You are being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it is time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you do not need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You do not have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take that first step or that next step. Where is it? Okay. And that phone ringing, that's my spirit confirmation that it's time for me to end this call, y'all. So, let me decline this message. All right, y'all. You just need to take that next step. And the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, what is one simple baby step that you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? Y'all, I am ready to get up out of this energy. I normally end these readings by telling you one more thing about my book, but you guys, you know, it's there. Please get the book. I wrote it for you. I wrote it for you under Spirit Guidance. Bunch of massive downloads in that book. Twin Flames, Understanding and Solving the Problem of the Avoided, Dismissive Divine Masculine. That is going to fix that problem for you. I'll give you a sneak peek from the book. A problem is only a problem until you have understanding of it. Once you have understanding, it is no longer a problem. It's just something that needs to be done. But your direction here is don't wait for understanding to take that first step. Don't wait until it makes sense. Just go. Baby steps. Walk through that portal. Take action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I told y'all the connection is protected. Y'all saw it. I don't want to. I think I put those cards. I reshuffled the deck already. But your connection is protected by spirit. It is protected by spirit. It is time for y'all to make that move, Divine Masculine. That's all I got. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you like these types of energy updates, hit that subscribe button. See, this energy is still present. That's what I'm trying to get out of it. Hit that subscribe button and make sure that the notification bell is set to all so you'll be notified when I upload new content, okay? And y'all, that's all I got. make that move. Make that move, fellas or ladies. If you are female carrier of the divine feminine or divine masculine in your connection, make that move. Make that move. That's the direction. That's the advice from Spirit. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. In spite of the nervous energy, I've enjoyed delivering this reading to you all today. So thank you for watching. And until the next reading, have a wonderful rest of your day, week. All right, rest of the month of January. We got 3 days left. 29th, 30th, 31st. We got 2.5 days left in the month. So thank you all for watching. Peace.